Everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Friday night. We're at the end of the first quarter of 2023. That's the months of January, February, March, following a really bad bear market through 2022. We didn't know entering 2023 what was going to happen. Bitcoin was at 17,000, and Doge was 6.8 cents, something like that, as the year began. And what do we have? We have green. We have green across cryptos for 2023 so far. So as we sort of celebrate crypto hanging on despite all the negative news going on with inflation and high interest rates and banks failing and all of that, we've got a quarter ahead to look at the next 3 months and what might that look like. So we're going to be talking about that and a few other items going on in the news. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support, and always hit the like button. If you hit the like button, get more people coming into the stream here. So certainly appreciate everyone who is coming in live. Leave your questions, comments in the chat. Certainly appreciate that. And here's the Doge chart right here. 7.71 cents, and on our way up to back to 8 cents, which would be a great move for Doge. Doge certainly looks like it's primed to do that. What's this orange line here? Well, we have the red line here, which is 7.6, and that has been resistance for quite a while. But I go back to the 4-hour and I zoom out, and we have this bigger triangle here that's been happening with Doge, and it looks like we've just broken up above that downward trend line for that triangle, which is very bullish and looking good for Doge trading. So can Doge get up to 8 cents here? We'll see this weekend whether we see some positive trading or not. What's Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin is not able to get over 28,600. This is this red line up here. Very heavy resistance for that. We had a couple wicks up above over the past week or so, but 28.6 seems to be that high that Bitcoin is bouncing off of. And so we'll see again whether Bitcoin can trade up a little more or whether we're going to see a little retracement here. We've got some other coins that have been doing very well. Here's Algorand, went on a huge run the other day, retracing a bit, but now settling here at sort of a higher range than it had been on earlier in the month. And this is following quite a drop that Algo had earlier in March. XRP has been the beauty of March, just a lot of excitement about XRP possibly winning their case against the SEC and just breaking through resistance lines and now trading up at 53 cents. And the other mover just more recently was Cardano. You had the ADA token coming up, 2 big runs, one yesterday and then another one today, hitting 40 cents. And it looks like bouncing back off of that. So I can draw a line here at 40 cents for Cardano. So those are kind of the big movers. We'll talk about some others as we go on. We'll certainly be glad to look at coins, whatever you're interested in. But there's Doge right now, and we'll zoom in during the stream here and check in on how Doge is trading. 100K, welcome. ApeCoin, you bought it 380. Well, let's look and see how ApeCoin is doing. Haven't looked at that in a while. And how Ape is trading here. 422, so you're up over your 380. Let's look at the 4-hour chart and let's see how Ape was doing. So 480, it was last there about the beginning of March here. Looks like March 6th was 480. There was a big dip here when a lot of crypto was dipping at that time. Came down to 362. Now at 422, it looks like its resistance isn't up here until about 458 or so. So it looks like there's room for Ape to move up here quite a bit here. So that would be Yeah, that'll be good. 380. You bought it at 380, so you got it right down here, which is a good buy, somewhere right in here. So that was a good time to buy. Let me put that into white there for you. That is buying the dip. Strong work there. Pretty good buy there for ape that I see. So awesome there. All right, so let's get back. Hey, Bill, how you doing? The dollar's going to collapse. Oh, no. Well, good thing we have crypto, right? We won't be comparing these prices against the dollar then if the dollar collapses. We'll just have to compare it against, I don't know. What do we compare it to? Stable coins are going up against the dollar. It'll be interesting to see if something like that happened, how this would all play out. But being in crypto is a good thing, though. Again, like I said earlier, despite all the FUD going on with the banks and bailouts, people pulling their money out of the banks and they're putting it into crypto. So that's a good thing. 8buy, good to see you. It'd be very nice to get back to 9 cents. I like that thinking. Get up to 9 cents, catch up with Bitcoin's gains. Yeah, and so what he's talking about is percentage-wise on the year so far, Bitcoin has outperformed actually most cryptos. If we go to the 4-hour and we zoom out to the first quarter, so this is what we're looking at for the first quarter here. And so Bitcoin from January 1, this is right above me here. So January 1 to now, a 72% gain, 72%. So what is Doge at that same time period here? Doge from January 1st to now, about 15%, 14.5%. So that's not even close. Let's see if Doge stayed trading with Bitcoin, let's see, 9 cents would be 33%. 10 cents would be 47 cents. Wow. Or 48%, I mean. Yeah, so Doge has a lot of room to move to catch back up to Bitcoin percentage-wise. A lot of room to move. So we could see Doge take off, though, because we know how Doge can trade, and those kinds of moves can happen pretty quickly when there's a big catalyst. So we'll be watching for that. Right now, a little retracement on a Friday night down to 768. Yeah, Hurst, how you doing? How's it going? Coins. So you haven't been with me during my lives here, Hurst. Well, thanks for joining. You've got Dogecoin, Gala, and ETH. So my coins are Doge number 1, a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum. The Ethereum I have is on Coinbase. It's staked and it's locked. It's going to be unlocking next month, but I'm going to keep it there, keep it staked, keep supporting the network, and maybe even adding some more ETH. We will see. Big holding of Algorand. Very bullish about Algorand in the future. I was swing trading SHIB, and I'm out of my SHIB swing trade right now. Looking to buy back in at a lower price. SHIB now here at 1080, and my SHIB is only for profits. I'm only trading SHIB for profits right now, but SHIB has been on a little run here, which I wasn't expecting. So right now I'm like I said, I'm in the middle of a swing trade, looking to buy back in at a lower price. I also hold Harmony One and VeChain. Both of them I have staked on Binance US, which is this right here, link description below for Binance.us. And then the other altcoins I'm holding are Avalanche, Ethereum Classic, Kusama, Aptos, The Graph, Yearn Finance. My latest is Arbitrum, and I'm already up almost 20% on my Arbitrum purchase. So happy I got in when I did there. I just entered a position in Stacks, so we'll see how that goes. Fetch AI, some Loopring. I've had Loopring for quite a while, and then added to my stash there. Got some Optimism, and then Jasmy. And Jasmy went on a run today. Good to see Jasmy. So I'm now up on my Jasmy. So that's my portfolio. That's what I got. All of that. So that's about 25 different coins, and that's good. Right now, I'm not looking at any others to enter into. I had a few more that I sort of squeezed out of, but yeah, that's a good range. It's one of those things where all of a sudden you'll see like some coin take off, like it was HBAR right today taking off. And I was like, I wish I had that. But I had Arbitrum taken off, and Algo was taking off yesterday, and it was like, so it's good to be diversified, and you see your coin take off, which is good. So yes, diversified, exactly. And thinking about getting into Algorand, 20 cents. Yeah, it's at 22 now. It could dip back down to 20. We'll see. Yeah. So Cardano, that alien, I like that. Cardano is just such a slow, long project. We did have a little run here. Cardano went on overnight, and this morning, that was a nice run here. That was about what, 5% or so that we saw, up 7% there. But now selling back down. It's just a long project. If you want to wait it out, then get some ADA tokens and wait it out. It's going to be a long time, I think, until we see Cardano really take off. It'll probably trade along with the rest of the crypto market for the most part. But I just don't see it like taking off on its own like XRP or Hedera did. So, and how we know Doge can trade. So yeah, I'm not in the Cardano game. Again, I'm a trader. The only thing I'm really holding long-term is Bitcoin and Doge. Everything else is kind of on a 2-year plan, thinking that if we follow these 4-year cycles, in 2 years, we're going to be in 2025, and we're going to be in that next bull run. And I will be taking profits because I am in this to trade, to make profits now. But Doge I'll always hold because it's just, I love Doge and love the project, and we'll always stay involved with that. So hey, Hurst, yeah, you're working 9 to 5, DCA, 250, 500 a month on select coins. Yep, you do what you can afford, absolutely. But that is, especially now still when the prices are relatively low compared to where they were in 2021 and where we think they can go in 2024, 2025, now is the time to accumulate. So it looks like, it looks like that's the plan. So I buy on the dips, and I show you on the charts where I'm buying and when I'm buying. And right now I still have about, 10 to 15% on the side. Like I said, I'm in the middle of a swing trade on SHIB, and I've got some other buying power waiting to deploy. So we'll see if there's another dip there, or that is just going to wait until I see another dip opportunity sometime, maybe this summer. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But always good to have a little buying power in case something else comes up. What's going on in the news? Well, we got Bitcoin, ETH, Doge, edge higher following PCE data. That's right. We had some inflation data that was released this morning, and it was good. Stocks were up, and crypto was up. Thanks to that, numbers, the inflation numbers came in a little lower than what was predicted, so that was a good thing. And for the weekend, what's the bull case and what's the bear case? Well, let's see. We got Dogecoin settling into a triangle pattern, and yeah, we were just showing that on the daily chart. We've got this triangle here, And Dogecoin broke up above that. And will it be able to hold? If so, it would bounce down to about 760 and then come back up. So we would be looking for Doge to move something like that and then bounce up. That would be great to get up to 8 cents there. Would be a target, short-term target for Doge there. So we'll be watching that. But that's the little first bit of news there. Here, Dogecoin addresses and profit confirm that the meme coin's positive Q1 performance. That means that, yes, over 50, it was over 50%. What did they end up with? 54% of all Dogecoin wallets are in profit right now. That's over 50% of all the wallets that hold Doge are in profit. So that means that we got a lot waiting for the next big run. People that had been holding and buying up higher. Yeah, there's still some of those, but a lot of people have been accumulating at 5 cents, 6 cents, and even 7 cents, bringing their average down. And now we have over 54% of Dogecoin addresses in the green. So that is good. And here, our crypto market, the March roundup, Bitcoin rises amid banking uncertainties, but there are macro headwinds. And these macro headwinds just continue to be fears in the banks. We still have a lot of banks that are underwater in terms of a lot of their holdings in bonds and mortgage-backed securities, treasuries, things like that. Hopefully this last raise of interest rates that helps get inflation down is going to help the banks there, but we'll see what happens. The next FOMC meeting in the United States isn't until the first week of May, so we got a long ways to go, all the way through April to get to there. And a lot can happen. Definitely a lot can happen before that. So price analysis for today. What Cointelegraph was looking at were just a summary of all of the top holdings of coins, with Bitcoin and the other top altcoins all in the green this week, which was very good. Again, the PCE came in lower than expected, which was good, kind of getting inflation down a little bit. Cryptocurrency space trying to come out of this long bear phase. I wouldn't say we are in a bull market yet. I wouldn't start talking about that until Bitcoin gets above 30,000. Right now, again, strong resistance at 28.6. And I think this weekend we might see a little retracement. We certainly see that with some of the other bigger movers like XRP. If I zoom out here to the hourly on XRP, we did have this big run up to 57 cents, and there's some profit taking going on. We even saw that. We just looked at Cardano, just had its run, and then profit taking. So a lot of bears still who think that the market is going to tumble, and so they're taking profits where they can on these runs, and that's what traders do. Is taking profits on these runs. And so, yeah, we'll see how this weekend goes going forward. But overall, for Doge, again, I'll see whether it stays above 7.6 cents. That's a key line. If that resistance becomes support, that would be good for Doge. Certainly trading up to 7.7 would be good. Alien thinks Doge is going to hit $1. Going to take a little while to get there, but we got a lot of things to get through, particularly with Tesla and SpaceX, Twitter, other catalysts that can help more acceptance of Dogecoin as payment. We've got Burger King UK again, tweeting today, trying to convince my manager to let me have an office Doge. So they're having a lot of fun. But this is the UK Burger King, the the main Burger King account doesn't say anything about Dogecoin, but the UK one does, and whoever runs that Twitter account is kind of having fun with it. So, but that's what we need, more acceptance, right? I was able to just last night buy tickets for the movie Air on at AMC Theaters. That's going to open next Wednesday. Big sneaker fan, and a movie about how Michael Jordan became into the Nike family will be very interesting to watch. And I paid for the tickets with Dogecoin. Yeah, it was through BitPay, but that's okay. It's still using your Dogecoin as currency to pay for things. So got more movie tickets with Dogecoin. So that's always fun. Another question from Hurst. How much longer do you think we have to accumulate? That's a great question. There are many who still believe that it's going to be recession time in the United States for the summer, and we could be seeing a leveling out in both stocks and crypto for a number of months. So that's kind of how we see the sort of the crypto market going. A lot of people predicting just, I don't see like Bitcoin going to 12K or 10K or any of those big, huge drops. I mean, we've been able to withstand this big banking crisis, and the markets don't care. It's like, okay, we're still doing good things, making good projects. And so I think we're going to be seeing some up and down, a lot of sideways action, but who knows? Who knows? This could really take off too. So, we will see. We will see. Yeah, well, I don't have, I wish I had a sneaker collection, but alas, I don't. I've got some old Asics, and I've got some New Balances. I do not have Nikes at the moment, but someone else in my family does, and just getting some Jordan 3s. So he's very excited about that, and so we're going to the movies to watch the Jordan history, the story about Jordan and Nike. So that'll be fun to watch. Caspa for Life wants to talk about Caspa. Caspa seems to be the darling right now, right? We're talking about Caspa. Caspa is trading at 3.3 cents right now. Has been on quite a big run here. Looks like the beginning of the month, you could have got Caspa at about 1.16 cents. So from there, it's up 182%. Didn't know what Caspa was a month ago, unfortunately, because I was buying right there other cryptos, but didn't get into Caspa. This is quite a big run here it's had this week. That's pretty incredible run there for Caspa. 1 second confirmation times mentioned in the ETH white paper. Interesting. We will see. We'll see if this continues to grow or not. Don't know much about the project or where you can even buy it. I don't know how many exchanges is it trading on. Caspa. Caspa.org. Okay, so it's not just a token, which is good. Proof of work cryptocurrency, which implements the Ghost DAG protocol. And where is it trading? Gate MEXC, CoinX, TXBit. It's not on any of the top exchanges yet. Interesting. Let's expand that out here. Yeah, Hotbit. Well, for those that trade on Gate.io and MEXC, you can get into that. I don't trade on those, so I wouldn't have found it anyway. Looks like. But wow, big gains this past month. Big gains for Caspa. Good luck with that. Hope you got a good bag of it. You got it in MEXC? Rumor has it Binance is shadow bidding. They could, if they're going to, if Binance is going to list it, then they would want to accumulate some for liquidity. So maybe that could be what's happening. Could be what's happening. Speaking of Binance, Binance US is having a little challenge with on-ramp and off-ramp of fiat, affecting deposits and withdrawals because they were using Signature, and Signature is no more. Signature was bought out by another company. It's called Flagstar here. But the U.S. government doesn't want Flagstar involved in crypto. So we'll see where Binance US sort of transitions to for deposits and withdrawals. I'm able to do direct from Bank of America. I can do direct ACH transfers from my Bank of America account onto Binance US. It doesn't need like a signature bank as a go-between. So that's fine. But there are others that use credit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, other things like that. And right now, none of that is working on Binance US. So this is, they're looking for another bank. I don't know if I was a United States bank and I saw that regulators were cracking down on banks involved with crypto, I would probably stay away. So we'll see how that all plays out with Binance US. We also have crypto exchange Bittrex, which was once a US leader, is shutting down in the United States because of the regulations and sort of the growth between Coinbase, Robinhood, and Binance US, Kraken. What else is big in the US? I guess those are the biggest ones in the US. Bittrex really is way down on its volume of trading that it has, and now it's just going to get out of the US market altogether. So that's too bad, but that's a challenge that we could continue to have in the United States of with exchanges, because that's what the SEC is picking on the exchanges right now, and Bittrex is getting out before they get fined for selling unregistered securities that they don't even know what a security is because the SEC won't say. For good news, we do have net losses from crypto theft are down sharply in Q1 2023 compared to last year. So that's good. And that's why definitely recommend trading on exchanges that have two-factor authentication, have KYC, and when you are using exchanges and you buy your crypto, then you transfer it to a hardware wallet like this Ledger. I have a link in the description below if you want to check out Ledger. This is a Nano S. That's what I recommend for hardware wallet, is a Nano S. You can check that out. A link in the description below there. So here we are, stuck at 7.68 now with Doge. Again, we'll be watching this over the weekend. I am not going to be on Saturday night. Going to be out with friends watching the University of Miami basketball game in the Final Four, because I'm a graduate of the University of Miami, so very excited about that. So we'll not be on until Sunday. So check out Sunday night, 9 o'clock. That's U.S. East Coast time, where I am in Boston. Look forward to seeing you then. And we have Mars saying, Doge Moon soon. Well, thank you, Mars. Thanks for checking me out. Give a like. Also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hope everyone has a great weekend, except for Bill. Because Miami's going to win, even though UConn's favored and UConn's playing great. But Miami's on a roll. You never know. That's why they play the games. But yeah, I'm rooting for Miami, Bill. Everyone have a good weekend. Talk to you Sunday night. See you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.